What's up, party people? Alrighty. So hello. So we still have a few minutes before class starts. I'm just gonna give anybody that is gonna show up time to show up. Find your space, get settled in, grab your incense, your essential oils, water, whatever it is you need to get ready for your practice today. And I will meet you guys back here in a couple minutes. Is that gonna be up there forever? That's weird. Almost time. Just give myself a little more space. Okay. Is it time? It's almost time. All right, guys. Hello. How's it going? Happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty good as well. I'm definitely feeling the anxiety of the studio opening up. I'm really excited for this to happen. I can't wait for it to get here. So just right now, I'm being mindful on practicing staying present, staying here, and trying to not think about, what's going to happen in the coming days with the studio opening and students arriving and new protocols and all of that stuff, which I'm sure many of us are experiencing these things right now with things opening back up, businesses opening back up, restaurants, stores, movie theaters, entertainment, all of the things that we did in our normal lives before all of this happened. Um, so just taking that time to acknowledge and reflect on how you were feeling and know that your feelings are completely valid and that you're not alone and that everyone is feeling some sort of anxiety or just nervousness or just uncertainty for, going back to the things that we were mourning so much, right after the lockdown was called into place. And now it's time for things to get back to our normal. And, you know, we might not know what that normal is anymore. So just remind yourself that that uncertainty is a-okay. It's okay to feel the way that you're feeling. My name is Coco. I am going to be guiding you guys through our Friday flow today with Black Swan Yoga Dallas. It is noon, so unless you're watching this live, or maybe you're going to be watching later on after you get off work or later on in your weekend, whenever. But yeah, so I'm Coco, and we're going to be doing some inverting today. If you've never inverted before, now is an awesome opportunity for you to, just try, go with the flow. You're at home, if you fall, big deal. So if you want, you can grab some pillows or a blanket or something in case if you are afraid of falling. And if you're not, you're already a seasoned inverter, then awesome. I am excited to deliver this flow to you guys. So let's go ahead and start lying on our backs. So just go ahead and make your way into your space if you haven't already gotten there, making any last minute adjustments that you need to. You can take up as much space as you need to while you're here, spreading your arms and your legs out nice and wide. If you're needing any extra grounding today, you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Take deep breaths. Really notice where your breath is coming from. Or you can always place both of your palms face down on the ground for extra grounding as well. Shut down your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And just arrive here in your space. Like I mentioned at the beginning of class, just accepting any feelings that you are having rather than resisting them. Allowing yourself to accept them. Accept that you're feeling anxious. Accept that you're feeling happy, sad, angry, frustrated. Whatever it is, accept that that is the way that you feel. And just start to notice where your body is connecting to the mat. Where it's connecting to the earth. And then just starting to focus on your breath. Allowing any background noises or distractions to just become part of your practice today. There's always going to be noises. There's always going to be distractions. There's always going to be that little voice in your head. Rather than pushing that away or trying to get rid of it, just acknowledging it, accepting these things, allowing them to be a part of you. And just continue to breathe normal, allowing your body to just relax a little deeper into your mat. Just start to scan yourself, starting at your feet. Last breath here. Inhale, come back to the center. And then we're just going to move into a happy baby. So grabbing the outer edges of both of your feet. Really pressing your knees down towards your armpits. Just gently opening up your hips. You can take any movement that you would like here. So if you want to extend into one leg and then into the other, or maybe just rock from side to side. Just again, continuing to go wherever feels good for your body. Everybody is going to be different. Everybody's going to need different things. And then we're going to come back to the center. Inhale, send your feet straight up into the air. We're going to get into our core, guys. So we're going to do 3 exercises of 20 seconds each. We're going to do 2 rounds of that, okay? We're going to start out nice and easy. So your legs are straight up in the air, toes are active, pointing down towards your face. Your head and shoulders are going to come up, fingertips are pointing towards your toe. We're just going to do opposite reaches. So your right hand is going to start reaching for your your left foot, and your right hand is your left hand's reaching for your right foot. You guys know what I mean. Moving from your obliques. We're here for 20 full seconds. Keep your head and shoulders up off of the ground the whole time. Don't forget to breathe. You're over halfway done. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Gently release your head and shoulders down to the earth. We're going to bend our knees at a 90-degree angle. So what we're going to do is some modified V-ups, not really even modified. So our knees are bent at a 45-degree angle and we're reaching for the outside of our heels. So you're going to reach, tap your heels, go back down. Inhale to come back up, exhale to lower. Inhale, tap your heels, exhale to lower. Inhale, tap them. Beautiful, guys. Keep that core nice and tight. Use your breath. Use your breath to help you build the momentum to come up. 5 more seconds. You can get 2 more in there. Nice work, guys. Last one. Gently release. And then you're just going to place your hands underneath the small of your back. And we're just going to do some leg lifts. So you don't have to actually place your hands underneath the small of your backs. This is option number 1. If you're wanting a little bit more, you can always come here, head and shoulders up off of the mat. Or you can interlace your hands behind your head. It's completely up to you. I like to protect my low back because my core isn't strong enough, so that's why I place my hands there. So we're going to start with our legs up in the air and we're going to lower on a 4 count. So we're lowering for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover your heels at the bottom of your mat. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice work. Lower again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow, controlled movements. Keep your core engaged. We're lifting for 4, 3, 2, 1. Down again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your knees to your chest. You can rock from side to side. We're just going to do those same 3 exercises over again. 20 full seconds. We know where we're going. This time we're just going to go boom, boom, boom. Just 1, 2, 3. Inhale, send your legs straight into the air. Head and shoulders, fingertips to the sky. When you're ready, go. Don't cheat. Don't get lazy. Nice, controlled movements. We're only here for 20 seconds. Remember to breathe. 5 more seconds. You're almost done. 4, 3, 2, the last one. Bend your knees. On an inhale, tap the sides of your heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Keeping your core nice and tight. If you need to, you can always place your hands on either side of your hips and just extend your legs in and out. This would be a modification for this exercise. So if you need an example, you can look up at me. We're here for 5 more seconds. 4, still working the same muscles. 3, 2, 1. Legs go up into the sky. We're doing leg lifts. We're here for 4, lower for 3, lower for 2, 1. Hover your heels. We're going up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your core nice and engaged. Press your low back down into your mat, lowering for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, guys. Lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Knees come into your chest. Rock from side to side. That's it. Core is over, guys. And then we're just going to start to rock and roll the length of your mat. Take as many rock and rolls as you need. And we're all going to meet in our box pose. Stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your knees. And then we're just going to start with some cow cats. So take a big inhale, drop your belly, gaze goes up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round your spine as you press the earth away, dropping your gaze in between your legs. Inhale, drop the belly for your cow. Exhale, press the earth away for your cat. One more together. Inhale, drop the belly for your cow. Exhale, press the earth away for your cat. Nice work. Continuing to flow through these for about 4 to 5 more breaths. Adding on any organic movements that you need. Just allowing your breath to guide you. Focusing on your inhales, taking equal length exhales, shutting down your eyes if you'd like, just allowing yourself to enjoy this moving meditation. One more breath wherever you are. And then come back to our neutral spine, so we're back in our tabletop pose. We're going to step both of our feet back, finding your high plank. It's our first high plank. Take your time to align yourself. Your shoulders are still in line with your wrists. Your hips are in line with your shoulders. You don't want your booty poking up too high. You also don't want it sagging down. If your belly is sagging down, engage your core, pull your spine up just a little bit. Very nice adjustments. We're here for 2 more breaths. You can always modify and drop down to your knees if you'd like. 1 more breath. On your inhale, start to roll onto your big toes. Shift your shoulders over your fingertips. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, press yourself up to another high plank. Exhale, one more time, lower down halfway. Elbows come into your ribcage. Inhale, high plank. Hold here for a breath. You can do it. Engage your core. Exhale, press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. It's our first down dog of the class. Take your time to align yourself. Take the time to find your proper hand and foot placement. Just bending into one knee and then into the other. Rocking your hips from side to side. Maybe bending both of your knees at the same time. Or you can also inhale and come all the way up on your tiptoes. And then as you exhale, just trying to melt your heels a little bit closer. Pressing your chest just a little bit closer to the tops of your thighs. Relaxing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Let's find some stillness in our down dog. We're here for 2 breaths. Option to take open mouth exhales if you want. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. As you exhale, slowly make your way there, taking 10 tiny steps, eventually coming into a ragdoll pose. Allowing your head to hang nice and low. Just shifting your weight into the front part of your feet. Taking any arm variation that you would like. Grabbing opposite elbows. Wrapping your arms around the back of your legs. Bending as much as you need to create a belly to thigh connection. There should be no gap in between your belly and your thighs right now. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no. Just helping your body to release any tension from your spine. And then place your hands down on the ground, start to heel toe your feet together. Inhale for a halfway lift, palms come to shins. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. See if you can fold just a little bit deeper this time. And if you can't, it's not a big deal. We'll get there. And then tuck your chin. On an inhale, slowly make your way to standing. Just allowing your head to be the last thing that comes up. Coming into our extended mountain pose. Sending your fingertips to the sky. Inhale to reach, reach, reach. Extend as far as you can. And then on your exhale, open it up towards the right, coming into an open arm twist. Keep your hips square to the front of your mat. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, open it up to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at your hips, spine is nice and straight. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Flow through your chaturanga, moving from your high to low push-up. Inhale for your upward facing, exhaling for your downward facing. This is our modified sun A salutation. We're going to do 2 more of these together. So inhale, look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, hop, step, or jump. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Listen to your breath. Maybe you can even feel your heart breathing. Your heart breathing. Your heart beating. Inhale, send your fingertips back up to the sky. Exhale for your forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Flow through your vinyasa. Your vinyasa is your high to low push-up. Inhaling for your upward facing. Exhaling for your downward facing. Nice work, guys. 1 more together. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, travel. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, open it up towards the right this time. Inhale, center. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale for your halfway lift. Plant your hands, flow through your vinyasa. Know that your vinyasa is optional, guys. You can always skip that and just go straight to your downward facing dog. 2 breaths here in our down dog. Find some stillness. Option to take open mouth exhales if you want. Remembering that this is your practice. Going wherever you need to. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, travel. Bring your big toes to touch. Chair pose. Inhale. Shift your weight back into your heels. Press your hips down towards the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs and your knees together. Hands can stay at your heart, or if you're ready, extend them to the sky. It's completely up to you guys. Take a look at your toes. You should be able to see all 10. If you cannot see your toes, shift your weight back just a little bit more. Exhale, sink just a little bit lower. We're only here for 1 more breath. See how low you can get. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Left leg comes with you. Rooting down into your right foot, pressing yourself up to standing. If you're having trouble, place your hands at your heart. Find your balance, and when you are ready, then you can send your fingertips to the sky or keep your hands at your heart. It's completely up to you. Left knee is bent. Left toes are nice and active. Take an inhale to lengthen and extend. Exhale, figure 4. Left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Find your balance. When you're ready, have your seat. So you're rooting down through your right leg, squeezing your right quad, your right hamstring, and your right glute. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Nice work, guys. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure your chest is still nice and proud. You don't want to be hunching over your left leg. Inhale, come all the way back, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior 3. Left leg extends behind you. Toes remain floating. Take your time to make this transition. And if you fall out of it, just get right back into it. Give yourself grace. Remind yourself that you're trying your best. That's all that we can ever do. One more breath here in your warrior 3. Take an inhale to extend. Exhale, crescent lunge. Left foot finds the back of your mat. Hands stay at your heart center. Straighten yourself out. Shoulders are in line with your hips. Lunge into your right knee. Back leg is nice and straight. Fully activate both of your glutes, both of your quads. Inhale to lengthen and extend. Exhale, twisted crescent. Left elbow comes to your right thigh. If you want, you can make a fist with your right hand and press your right hand into your left and your left hand into your right. Just helps you get a little bit deeper of a twist. Maybe your gaze even comes all the way over your right shoulder. 2 more breaths here. Yes, you can. If you're falling out of it, you get right back into it. Stay for your last exhale. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, easy twist. Left hand goes to the mat, right fingertips go high. Don't get lazy in your lunge. Back leg still nice and straight. Right knee is still 90-degree angles. Inhale, side plank. Right foot finds the back of your mat. So you can stay here, or if you want to modify, you can drop your left knee. You can stagger your feet too. Stacking your left shoulder on top of your left wrist. Inhale, press your hips up towards the ceiling. Engage your core. Breathe. You can do this. Last exhale. Inhale, downward facing dog. Right palm comes to your mat and just pivot over onto your toes. From your downward facing dog, you have options. So from here, you can drop down to a dolphin and work on your dolphin. Or you can start to walk your feet towards your face, prepping for a forearm stand. You can go into a supported headstand, or you can move into a tripod handstand. It's completely up to you. We have 5 breaths here, guys. So that means you have plenty of time to take your time, plenty of time to get in, to fall out, and to get back in again. Focus on your breathing. Engage through your muscles. Don't dump all of the weight into your neck and your shoulders if you're in either of your handstands. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. If you've inverted, slowly making your way back down to the earth, meeting us in a downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale, shift your weight forward, coming into your high plank. Exhale for your low plank. Inhale for your upward facing dog. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Nice work, guys. So that was our right side. So we're going to do the same thing all over again on our left side. Take 2 breaths here in your down dog. Reconnect with your breath. Take your open mouth exhales if you need to get all of that hot air out. Deepen your breathing. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, travel. Big toes to touch, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, get just a little bit lower. We're here for 4 full breaths, guys. That's right. You can cuss at me, you can call me names, you can do whatever you want. Just continue to breathe. Continue to push yourself, challenging yourself to still do your best, even in times when you're doing something that you do not want to do, like holding chair pose for 4 breaths. Last one. Sit lower for your exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right leg comes high. Remember to keep your hands at your heart to find your balance. When you're ready, let those fingertips go to the sky. Nice work, guys. Inhale to lengthen and extend. Exhale, figure 4. Right ankle crosses over left thigh this time. Same thing, different side. We're rooting down to our left leg this time. Remember to continue actively pressing your right knee down towards the earth. You want to be opening up your hip in this posture. Squeeze your left glute. Squeeze your left quad, left hamstrings. Exhale, see if you can sit just a little bit lower. Core is engaged. Spine is nice and straight. Chest is proud. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, move straight into your warrior 3. Right leg extends behind you. Trying to keep your hips square to the ground. Your right toes are active. It does not matter how high you can get your right foot. What matters is that you keep your hips square to the ground. And then from there, you can start to engage your right glute. See if you can lift your right leg just a little bit higher. Hands can stay at your heart, or they can go behind you for airplane arms. The full expression would be fingertips to the front of your mat. It's completely up to you. We're here for one more breath. Yes, you can. If you fell out of it, you get right back in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crescent lunge. Right foot finds the back of your mat this time. Here for 3 breaths. Recommit to the lunge in your left knee. Extend back through your right leg. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Inhale to lengthen and extend. Exhale, crescent twist. Same option on this side. If you want to take your left hand and make a fist, press your left hand into your right hand into your left. One more full breath. Check in with your legs. Make sure they're still nice and straight. Make sure your left leg is bent at a 90-degree angle. One more inhale. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand goes high this time. Excuse me, left hand goes high this time. Inhale, side plank. Left foot finds the back of your mat this time. Again, make sure you're stacking your shoulder on top of your wrist. Properly aligning yourself. Squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, press your hips up towards the sky. 2 more breaths here. Yes, you can. Fingertips are reaching for the ceiling. Maybe your gaze is even going there as well. Last breath. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your down dog, find your dolphin. From your dolphin, move into any inversion of your choice. Whether that be your supported handstand, tripod handstand, headstand, or a forearm or shoulder. If you want to go into, some handstand hops or whatnot, go right ahead, guys. This is your practice, so you go where you want to go. Go where you are taking your focus. You have 5 full breaths here, so again, plenty of time. Plenty of time to take your time. Focus on your breathing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your core. One more wherever you are. Take that breath and then slowly start to return down to the earth, making your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale, come to your high plank. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Inhaling for your up. Exhaling for your down. Nice work, guys. 2 breaths here in our down dog. Reconnect. Allow your heart rate to slow down. From your downward facing dog, drop your knees down to the earth. Let's take a child's pose. Take this opportunity to towel off, grab a sip of water, do whatever you need to do, make any adjustments that you need to continue with the rest of your practice. Inhale, come to your tabletop. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. We're going to flow through that one more time on each side. Same flow. Second time around. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Chair pose, inhale. See if you can get just a little bit lower. Sit as low as you can go. This is our second to last chair. Keep your chest nice and proud. You don't want to fold over your thighs. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. We're here for 5 more breaths. That's right, guys. I said 5 full breaths. Yes, you can. Allow yourself to be in places of discomfort. Allow yourself to grow. Growth comes with uncertainty. Growth comes when we're in places that we do not want to be. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. It's your last one, guys. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Fingertips come to the sky this time. Left knee comes with you. Beautiful. Nice and strong. Take your inhale to lengthen. Exhale, find your figure four. Option to move into any flying pigeon prep if you want to. If you want to move into a twist, trying to take your left elbow into your left foot, those are options. Or you can stay exactly where you want, exactly where you are in your figure four. We're here for 3 more breaths. You have plenty of time. If you're working towards a flying pigeon, then maybe you just see if you can bring your palms down to the ground. Bend your elbows. Find those chaturanga arms. Maybe even let yourself fall, you know? Inhale, find your way back into your figure four. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior three. Last warrior three on this side. Squeeze your left glute. Get your left leg a little bit higher. Take a different arm variation. See if you can create one straight line from the crown of your head all the way to your left heel. 3 more breaths. Breathe through it. You can cuss at me all you want, but remember, growth comes from uncomfortable times. It comes when you think that you cannot do something, but you push yourself to do it. Last breath here. Exhale, high crescent lunge. See how deep you can get the lunge in your right leg. Try to get your right thigh parallel with your mat. Back leg is nice and straight. You're on your left tiptoes. Beautiful. Inhale to lengthen and extend. Exhale, find your twisted crescent. Options on this side too. If you want to move into a arm balancing posture, or maybe you want to work on a half bind or a full bind, please take your time. Allow yourself to go there. You have 3 more breaths. Nice work, guys. Return yourself back if you have gone into any arm balances or binds. 1 more inhale. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand goes high. Inhale, side plank. Right foot finds the back of your mat. Take a different variation this time. Maybe you take a tree leg. Maybe you reach for your big toe. Maybe you just float your right foot. Wherever you go, continue to breathe. Engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. Press your hips up. 2 more breaths. Yes, you can. Inhale, press your hips up just a little bit higher. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, find your downward facing dog. From your down dog, find your inversion. This is also an option to take a child's pose. Stay in your down dog. Again, making this practice your own, going wherever you want, going wherever you need. You have 4 full breaths here, so you have plenty of time. Take your time. Last breath wherever you are. Stay for that breath. Hold for that breath. You can do this. Now gently release yourself back down to the earth, finding your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, flowing through your vinyasa. Take 2 breaths here in your down dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Last side, guys. Exhale, travel. Chair pose. Inhale, our last chair pose of the class. Yes, you can. 5 full breaths. That's right. It's our last one, guys. Push yourself. Challenge yourself. Test yourself. We can do anything for 5 breaths. Even if you want to open your mouth and exhale. Causing that distraction from your mind, allowing yourself to think that you are doing something else rather than what you are doing that you do not want to do. 2 more. Last exhale. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Right leg comes with you this time. Find your one-legged Tadasana. When you are ready, move straight into your figure 4. Same option as the other side, moving into any flying pigeon prep, or just moving into a twist, or just staying exactly where you are. Allowing your ego to not drive you in class today. Just letting yourself be exactly where you are in your practice. You've got 2 more breaths. If you're falling down, get right back into it, guys. Last breath. Make your way back into your figure 4. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior 3. Last warrior 3 of the class. Yep. So you know what that means. We're here for 5 full breaths. Yes, you can. Create that straight line from the crown of your head all the way to your right heel. Right toes are active. Squeeze your right glute. See if you can lift your right leg just a little bit higher. Keep your hips square down to the ground. Take that different arm variation if you want to add that extra challenge. 1 more breath here, guys. Yes, you can. Hold it, hold it. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Right foot finds the back of your mat. Inhale to lengthen out and extend. Exhale, find your twisted crescent. Last twisted crescent of the class. Same option as the other side. If you want to move into any arm balance, or just, start working towards an arm balance. So even if your arm balance is side crow, it doesn't have to be side crow with your legs open. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Your practice is progress. Coming to your mat is progress every day. 2 more breaths wherever you are. On your next exhale, easy twist. Left hand goes high. Inhale, side plank. Last side plank of the class. Here for 3 full breaths. Again, take a different variation. Take one that challenges you just a little bit more. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your core. Press your hips up. 2 more breaths. If your gaze is down at the ground, maybe you try and get it to shift up. Maybe you get it all the way to the ceiling. Last breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last inversion of the class, guys. Taking whatever inversion that you want to, or just staying here in your down dog, or just moving into a child's pose. Listen to your body, honor it, go where you need to go. Again, you have 4 breaths, plenty of time. Allow yourself to grow into this space. Allow yourself to be in just this space. Trust yourself. Last breath. Stay exactly where you are. Now gently return yourself down to the earth if you're inverted. Coming back into your downward facing dog. And then flowing through your vinyasa. Inhaling for your up. Exhaling for your down. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. On your exhale, find your sleeping pigeon. If sleeping pigeon is not your jam, you can always come into a reclining pigeon, coming onto your back, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh, and just pulling your left leg towards you. If you're in your sleeping pigeon, just checking in with your back leg, making sure it's nice and straight. Taking an inhale to square your hips off to the front of your mat, and then on an exhale, just gently releasing yourself down to the earth. Walking your hands out in front of you, coming onto your forehead, your forearms, a block, a pillow, whatever is accessible for you. Allow yourself to just breathe. Only focus on the four corners inside of your mat. Take equal length inhales, equal length exhales. Scan your body, seeing if there's anywhere that you can release. Take 2 more breaths here. As always, you can come out sooner or stay a little bit longer if you'd like. If you're coming out of this pose early just because you don't like it, I challenge you to just stay 1 more breath after you feel that way. To just push yourself to stay that 1 more breath. Slowly start to make your way out of this pose. Moving into any king pigeon, mermaid, or maybe you're just prepping for those. Maybe you're trying, maybe that's something you're working on. And then gently releasing your foot and your palm back to the earth. Pressing yourself into a 3-legged dog, taking any kind of hip circles, or maybe you want to flip your dog, or just going wherever feels natural for you, whatever you need to counteract your half pigeon. And then just making your way back to a downward facing dog. Inhale to send your left leg into the sky this time. On your exhale, find your half pigeon. Again, same options, moving into a reclined pigeon if you would like. Whichever variation you choose to take your time to find your alignment. And when you are ready, gently release yourself down to the earth. Again, only focusing on your breath. Reminding yourself there's nowhere else you need to be right now. There's nothing else you need to do. Scanning your body, seeing if there's anywhere that you can release. Noticing if there's any tension that you are holding on to. Allow yourself to just let it go. Taking 2 more breaths here. Again, same option. You can always stay longer or leave sooner. After your second exhale, slowly start to make your way out of this pose. Again, moving into any other variation that you took on the other side. Always trying to be as balanced as possible. And then when you are ready, making your way into a 3-legged dog, taking any hip circles or flip dogs that you need to. Making your way into your down dog. Yogi's option to flow through one last vinyasa. Otherwise, just make your way onto your back. We only have 1 more pose left in class today. Our final resting pose, the most important pose in all of yoga. Making any last minute adjustments that you need. If you want any incense or essential oils, toweling off, grabbing a sip of water, turning off lights, maybe you want to cover your eyes with a shirt or a towel. Just doing whatever you need to do to find some stillness for the next 2 minutes. Taking up as much space as you need to here. Arms and legs spread out nice and wide. Feet flop out over to the side. Again, if you're still needing that extra grounding, one hand on your heart, one hand to the belly, or both palms face down. If you're feeling good, you can place both palms face up, letting the universe know that you are ready to receive all that it has to offer you. Or, if you want some balance, one hand up and one hand down. Take a big inhale. Fill all the way up. Open your mouth. Shut down your eyes if you have not done so. Shavasana. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into your space. Circling out your wrist and your ankles. Wiggling toes and fingers. And when you're ready, on an inhale, sending your arms up over your head, stretching your legs out nice and long, taking that good morning stretch. Waking up for the second time today in class. And then bringing your knees into your chest. And then just rolling over to the side of your preference, coming into a fetal position. Know that fetal position is symbolic of new beginnings, and that's exactly what you've given yourself by coming to class today and taking some time out for just you. Hopefully you were able to leave anything on your mat that was not serving you, and you're able to take something away that is serving you out into the rest of your day. You can stay here as long as you'd like, as always, but if you are ready to get on with the rest of your day, use your top arm to press yourself up into a seated position, coming into any seat that you would like, placing your palms wherever it feels most natural for you, whether that be at your heart center or face down or face up on your knees. Sit up nice and straight, lining your shoulders up with your hips, and allow your eyes to just softly shut down. Thank you so much for coming to your mat today, and taking this time out for yourself. The light and love and student in me honors and cherishes the light, the love, and the teacher in every single one of you. As we slightly bow our chins and we say, Namaste. That was it. Thank you so much for coming to class. I hope that you enjoyed it, and for anybody that did notice, I do apologize that I wasn't demoing as much as I would have liked to, or as much as I normally do. I've had food poisoning since Saturday, so I'm just pretty low energy right now, but I do apologize if it ruined your experience in any way. But that's it. My name is Coco. I'm here for the Noon Flow with Black Swan Yoga Dallas. We open on Monday, guys, and we're so very excited. I cannot wait to see real people again and see faces and teach to a live class. Oh, you're welcome, Nicole. I'm so glad you came. But as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know. My name is Coco Schmo on Instagram if you guys ever want to drop in my DMs and just give me some feedback, or you can always let Black Swan Yoga Dallas know as well on our Instagram. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and again, thanks. Bye.